Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more. Hello, I'm Scott Strauss. On 9/11, I was a New York City police officer assigned to finding survivors buried under the rubble of the World Trade Center. Those were difficult days, but what kept me going was seeing the way Americans joined together in unity. It didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican or anything else. For 9/11 this year, now a National Day of Service, let's rekindle that spirit of unity by doing good deeds. Visit 911day.org to learn more.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Beat Break Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. The Beat Break Morning Show. Sean Garvey coming to you once again from Florida, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Rollum, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gotta get his last thing going.
I
Gotta get his
thought,
last thing going. Cause I'm like, technology, man. Technology.
man, let me tell you, and this is why we were late, ladies and gentlemen, because there have been a lot of wacky stuff that has happened this entire day. I'm talking about it was so much wackiness that I thought that I was going to have to delay the show to the next day. I was like, you know what? I was about to hit up DJ Rollum and give him a call and tell him, hey, DJ Rollum, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the show with you tonight, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it this morning, tonight, whatever time zone you're listening to the Beat Break Morning Show. Let me just tell you all what went down. Okay, so let me just get right into it. The Beat Break Morning Show. You're checking us out right here on Honey, the Flow Television Network, YouTube. We are streaming live wherever you get your streaming from, your content from. So let me let you all know what went down earlier today prior to me and DJ Rollum coming on here live with you guys this morning, this evening, and on Instagram Live. Shout out to my Instagram followers and users out there. I hit up DJ Rollum and 11 people that are currently a part of my support system, and I put them on high alert dealing with one of my cell phones. People, beware whenever you get inside of a Uber
You say
car.
yourself.
Wait, say that again because you was breaking up. Your Wi-Fi wasn't Wi-Fi. Uh-oh. DJ Rollum's Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi. He's still talking. It seemed like he's still talking. He's still moving his lips, but I don't hear anything. You might want to click off and click back on. I don't know, man. He's probably going to have to hit up Cricket Wireless and tell him what's going on. I don't know what's going on with DJ Rollum. We're going to let him get his Wi-Fi situated. But let me let you all know, fill you in on what happened to me earlier today. So, as some of you all know, ever since I've been down here to Florida, I have been ride sharing. Yeah, he's going to have to come back on. He's going to have to leave and come back on. So I've been doing this whole ride sharing thing for a couple of months now down here in Florida. And I have never, ever, ever left an item inside of an Uber or a Lyft. Never, ever before. Not a wallet, not a luggage, not even my clothes, or all of my necessities. I never left anything behind inside of a Lyft or an Uber car. Not until earlier today. So I come inside, I'm preparing for this morning, tonight's show, and I look around and I see that something was missing. Now, I have 5, 6 smartphones. That's right. I'm not capping. I have 5 to 6 smartphones in my possession. All of them for different purposes. But this particular one was for work purposes. So I look around, I see that I have my personal phone. I see that I have my phone for video and photography. I see my phone that I use for social media purposes. But I did not see, and I do have a backup phone. I believe that most people need to have a backup phone. You know, sometimes a smartphone can black out, can cause damage, can end up being lost, like what almost happened to me earlier today. And moments later, I realized that my smartphone that I use for work purposes was missing. And I thought that I left my work phone at the job at my other job. I mean, I needed my phone, ladies and gents, to be in my possession ASAP because I do a lot of businesses off of that phone. Now we have DJ Roland back. Shout outs to Cricket Wireless. what? Why you
I don't know how in the world I
world.
didn't leave. It just popped me off the full screen.
I don't know what happened, man. Your Wi-Fi was not Wi-Fi.
Yeah, hey,
Some
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But anyway, back to the story. I don't know how much you missed DJ Roland, but we're in the middle of it. So
I heard everything.
You heard everything. Okay. Okay. So I realized, you know, my phone is missing. My phone is gone. And I was actually about to go back into a Lyft car to retrieve my phone. I was under the impression that I accidentally left my phone at the cubicle, at my desk, at the office. It's like, okay, hey, $12 to and from just to get my work phone. Okay, it is what it is. But I need it in my possession ASAP. So what I did before I could do any of that, I called my phone. And I was like, okay, let me call it a few times. Maybe it wasn't at the cubicle. Maybe it was maybe on the ground. You all may have heard the story that I tell, not yesterday, but last year, that I shared with you all in the mental space about how I had a form of anxiety because I almost lost one of my phones. And then when I went back to the gas station, I found out that one of my phones was laying on the street next to a gas pump. No cap. Okay. So that was last year. Fast forward to today. I called the number, my work number, a few times, just went straight to voicemail. So I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good sign because it did not go straight to voicemail. It rang a few times and then my voicemail appeared, you know. And when I heard my voice, I was like, oh,
it rang.
When it rang. Yeah, it rang a few times and then it went to my voicemail, which I heard my sexy voice on. So, all right, okay. Then I called the number back and a dude picked up the phone. I was like, who is this? You know, it was almost like
a dude.
It was a dude. It was a dude. It was a man. It was like a situation where you called your girl's number, you called your girl's phone, and a guy picks up the phone. Almost similar to that situation. But the guy answered my own phone. I was like, hey, you know, do you got my phone? Which, you know, was a dumb question, but I thought I asked. And he's like, yeah, you know, this is the Lyft driver, the Uber driver. I dropped you off. You left your phone in the car. And so for at least 2 minutes and some change, we had this exchange where I was trying to get him to bring back my phone immediately, or in the words of the great T.I., aka TIP, expeditiously. So he tells me in real time that, well, I'm busy. I'm busy right now. Like, what is that supposed to mean? I need my phone right
Oh,
now. You're like, yeah, man, I can't get there right now. I can't get to you right now, man. I'm busy. I'm at work right now. Well, I know you at work, sir. I mean, you a Uber/Lyft driver. I know you at work, but it's only going
you're
to
a
take
Lyft driver.
it's only going to take you 5 seconds just to hand the phone to me outside of your window. So he says to me, well, right now, I'm driving right now. I'll come over to you in about an hour. I was like, okay, an hour it is. But something tells me that it was going to be more than an hour. And I was right. It was more than an hour. He did not show up sooner than later. He did not show up 30 minutes later. He showed up more than an hour. But before he came back, it was already past an hour. And I was worried. I was worried, DJ Rollum and folks, that I thought the worst. I thought anything that you can imagine when somebody has your phone, especially with all your personal data, information,
Right.
videos, pictures, everything that is contained in this one small device.
And it's unlocked. And it's unlocked.
Unlocked. Absolutely. So here's what I done. I hit up DJ Rollum. I hit up some of my friends in my support system, and I told them to blow up my phone. Blow up my work phone, so that way this Lyft driver, who I'm not going to name, could return the phone expeditiously, in the words of T.I. I got to make sure I give him his credit. So I could imagine that this driver was irritated because the phone, from my understanding, because I had a lot of people call my phone, left messages, voicemail messages, everything on my work phone. I can just imagine this man being agitated, irritated by the phone going off every 5 seconds. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, every minute. And he was like, man, you know what? I guarantee you, DJ Rollum, I guarantee you, this dude wanted to keep my phone. He wanted to keep my phone. I guarantee you, just by his energy, he wanted to keep my phone. I mean, because think of all the things, people, that a person who has your phone in their possession, think of all the things that they could do with it. If you have a Cash App attached to the phone, they can take advantage of that. But you'd be like, oh, well, they don't have the password, they don't have the passcode, whatever. That doesn't matter.
Exactly.
That doesn't matter. They can still access your information that way.
Right.
I mean, pictures, videos. Guys, if you are living a single life, like me, you got plenty of pictures.
You being a single man, ex-girlfriend.
You have plenty of X-rated pictures in that phone that somebody that is not the owner of your phone can take those pictures and do whatever they want with them. may even ransom you out of it.
Ooh, you brought up so much memories.
Oh,
You brought
I'm
up so many
assuming this.
memories being a former Uber driver.
We're gonna have to get into that later, DJ Roland. We're gonna have to bring back rideshare confessions. We're gonna have to bring that segment.
I'm just telling you, man.
We're gonna have to bring that segment back. Yes.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, pictures. Don't even
what is
let
not
me get
disclosed on videos. It's
right.
beyond. All I gotta say is beyond taxi confessions.
And don't even let me get started on the contacts. The contacts of important people, family members, friends, exes, acquaintances, co-workers, important people, and then you also factor that in with the state of cybersecurity and hackers and people that have access to all of your vulnerable information at their fingertips. So I say that to say,
what was your rating on him?
What's your So I'm glad you asked, DJ Roland. Now, let's fast forward even more to 2 hours later. 2 hours later, I'm standing outside. People are getting suspicious. I'm in a suburban neighborhood, people walking their dogs, taking out the trash. They see a black guy outside of the house, pacing back and forth with his phone in his hand. I am not trying to be on the news this evening. I am trying to
be set off.
Set it off. Set it off. Set it off to the left. Set it off to the right. 2 hours later, the Lyft/Uber driver finally shows up. And he gives me this very, I want to say, this disgruntled look. And I'm like, okay. In the words of the great Keith Lee, I don't want no problems. But if you want a problem, I'm going to say no problem. He reaches to the passenger seat where he had my phone at. I thought he was going to be reaching for something else. Like I said, folks, I ain't trying to make the news. All I'm trying to do is report the news that we are going to get into in just a few moments. But I saw him reaching, and it was my phone. And I just politely said to him, "Thank you." And he just still giving me this disgruntled look. And then he drives off like nothing didn't happen. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I got my phone back. That deserves a round of applause. Can we get a round of applause for that? I learned a valuable lesson today. What do you think I've learned, DJ Roland? Wait for it. Okay, this must be the longest delay in the history of the Beat Break Morning Show. It's either that or DJ Rollins' Wi-Fi is still not Wi-Fi.
Man,
DJ
hey, I have a
Rollins
strong
is
Wi-Fi.
in the wood. I said this got to be the longest delay. I said this got to be the longest delay in the history of the Beat Break Morning Show. Okay. Now, I asked you, DJ Rollins, what do you think I've learned from this situation?
I wish I could have heard.
Wait, say that again?
Mm-hmm.
No, say that again. You was breaking up. DJ Rollins, bruh.
I'm here.
I don't know what it is.
I'm here. I just didn't hear the question.
I asked, what do you think
it's like
I've
a delay?
learned?
Every time you're about to say something. Okay.
I wonder if it's me or if it's DJ. That's why I want to
learn. You learned what? I'm trying to hear the whole thing.
Okay. What do you think I've learned from the situation?
Check your pockets. Extra. Make sure you got everything. Double, triple, 4-time check to make sure before you get out the car. It's like when I leave work myself, I make sure okay, do I have my phone? Do I have my wallet? Do I have my keys? Because sometimes I leave my phone by mistake, but it's at my desk because I thought I had it in my pocket before I get in the car. When I leave home, I got to make sure I have the phone in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to check like crazy before you leave from where you're going to go where you need to go.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough.
I'm glad you have it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just glad you have it. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like walking around with a kid, with a baby. Similar to that. You know, it's like carrying another human being in your arms and in your hands.
At times, yes, it is.
Yeah, and
I don't disagree with that
parents
at all.
Yeah, and parents who have children, you all been in situations before where you have taken your child somewhere, amusement park, museums, to the mall, to the store, and the next minute or so, your child is missing. Your child is gone. That's how I felt with my phone. Yeah. That's how I felt with my phone. Claire in the chat says,
"Oh, I know who she is."
To delete those nudes.
I know who she is.
Well, let me check.
I know who she is. Hey, Claire.
Let me check and make sure. Okay. He better not have.
Oh, she's cool, man. She's
well,
cool.
I did say it's my work. It's my work phone. It's my work phone. So it's not that kind of phone where I have nudes and stuff like that. That's for my other phone. That's for my personal phone. Am I telling too much? Am I telling too much? I don't know. So. But yeah, that's what happened earlier today.
I wouldn't say you're telling too much if you had described the pictures, yeah. If you had described the pictures, yeah.
and said some names. Shout out a few people. Yeah, that would be TMI. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what it is, folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What I've learned from today is to walk around with a man purse. Pause.
Before you go there, that was a discussion on another show that I was viewing. That's another show, in my opinion, because I have stuff myself. And you're the hardest working man. You're the architect, Mr. Sean Garvey.
That I am.
Avoiding the purse, I would get a book bag. To avoid the man purse, because people talk and look extra hard. Get a small, decent book bag.
But even small book bags,
locks on the zippers.
I understand. Well, you do have some small book bags that kind of somewhat
you would never.
They do look like purses sometimes, though. I mean, to be honest, to be frank.
Some of them do, the ones that look like for women, yes. But for a man, I would get a small book bag. Because you don't feel like carrying a bag in your hand. And you put that strap on a shoulder,
Pause.
Holding that bag, and you walking.
But I've done it. But see, I've done it before. But see, it depends. It depends on how you rock it, though. See, I have had men purses before, but it's all in the approach. It's how you use it. See, I don't carry it around, any kind of way. I make sure that when I'm out in public, that I'm walking around with this man purse as if, I'm not trying to, how can I put it? Not trying to strut it. Not trying to strut it or anything. You know what I mean? Like, even sometimes I forget. I mean, even sometimes I forget that I have it on my shoulder. I sometimes forget I have it around me. But then you have some people, some guys that strut it, and to each his own at the end of the day. You have some guys that do strut men purses like they are at a fashion show. I'm just saying. But shout out to the guys that have men purses, though. Shout out to you all. But I just said that because that is where I have to keep my phone.
He's the very first person. I have to say this part. Okay. Now here's the thing. Here's the first person I saw what he calls as a man purse, and he is the most masculine man I have ever known. And I couldn't believe it. And you met him. My father. Yes.
Oh, I thought you was about to.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you was about to.
Okay.
Thought you about to call out some names. Your dad.
My father.
Okay.
Like I said, you met him.
Okay.
And when I saw his first man purse, I was like in my I was in my 30s. Yeah, I was in my 30s. That was a long time ago. And that wasn't even a thing called a man purse. He called it a man purse. And I was like, my father? You gonna say this is a man purse? Really? But basically it's a bag with no strap. I mean, you got like a little handle on it. And basically he keeps his medicines in there when he knows he's gonna be out of the house for a long time.
Smart.
So he's the actual first person I saw with that. So I'm like, okay. I see the necessity of you having it because you got to have your meds to take it during the day because of, for your conditions and whatnot.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, okay.
Absolutely.
I can because he didn't because he said if you call this a person, he's gonna knock me out. but yeah, it's a necessity for some guys to have it because of the stuff they got to carry. Now, for me, I'm just saying for me,
okay,
I'm going to have a book bag because I don't mind having it a book bag on my back or anything like that and everything,
right?
Because that's what I rock with and whatnot. And then luckily, my phone, yeah, I would probably go a lot crazier than you would because my whole life deals with this phone. It ain't just about contacts and texts or anything like that. It deals with entire life from when I wake up until I go to bed. My life, because it deals with other people's lives.
But yeah,
a type of business like that. But for me, it's either the phone or the book bag. For me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, but that's why I said earlier what I alluded to was the comparison between a cell phone, smartphone devices to a child, to another life, another human being. Your life has become a part of that device. We use it in our everyday lives for work, for personal reasons, for pleasure, literally pleasure. Yeah, it is what it is. So I'm thankful, and the smartphone has made many of stars, especially social media stars, YouTubers. That's the way things are nowadays with technology. We use it every day for everything. Actually, I'm about to use it in a few minutes because I need to get something to eat. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting some of that horsepower milk that Cameron was talking about in his CNN interview earlier.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You gonna get the pink flavor too?
All right. Which leads us to this morning's topic.
I'm gonna let you start because oh boy.
I mean, you're going to have to strap on for this. Pause. I think that's the key word that we're going to be using throughout the duration of this recording, DJ Rolo. Strap on. Strap on. Yeah. Shout outs to the adult stars. I mean, shout outs to the adult stores that carries those type of products, those items and stuff. Okay, it's not that type of show, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop. It's not that type of show. You got to wait for the bedroom hour for that.
Okay. All right. Because I was like, okay, are we going that way? Are we going that way?
No. We're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. Okay. All right. This morning's topic: no more honeycombs on the radio and TV. What am I talking about? What is DJ Roland? Why is DJ?
I just love the title, man. That's why I was like tripping.
I'm not. I mean, I'm seriously. I'm not calling him Diddy anymore. I'm not calling him Puffy, Puff Daddy. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not even going to call him Brother Love right now because the brother is not getting no love right now. He's not. And you know what the crazy thing is, DJ Roland, is that him and I have the same exact name.
Oh,
I've
Lord.
had,
And my son.
I mean,
And my son.
your son. Yes. Yes.
And his nickname
Yes.
is Sean John.
I cannot believe this. I don't know what to say. Good. I think we might as well just end the show. We might as well just end the episode this morning, DJ Roland. We might as well just end it. We might as well just end the show. Your son is named Sean John.
That's his nickname. His brother calls him that.
His
brother calls him
Sean
that. So
John.
I don't know
Now
how that's gonna.
Right. Now here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing about this. Okay. So since high school, right? People have nicknamed me Sean John. Now in the 90s, Honeycombs.
Really?
Yes. Because, okay, so in the 90s, if you remember, in the 90s, Honeycombs came out with his fashion line, Sean John. That was out in the late 90s. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did
purchase. I have a Sean John shirt.
One or two. Who in here? Who in here, put in the chat, put in the comment section, who in here still owns a piece of Honeycombs property? Are you still rocking the Sean John t-shirts, sweaters, his apparel? Like, do you still have that somewhere hanging in your closet? I mean, you know, you might have an old FUBU t-shirt still laying around somewhere, but a Sean John t-shirt, and like I said, I owned a Sean John t-shirt back in the day, and that's when people started really calling me Sean John. Like, that's not my name. Just call me Sean. Don't call me Sean John because of Honeycombs, because of Puff Daddy. Sean John. Really? Really? Yeah.
Right.
So, but now with this situation and the video that came out, you know, are you taking that Sean John t-shirt out of your closet or out of that box, or you may have had it somewhere in the basement or in the attic of your house, just laying around collecting dust, and looked at that and said, you know what? Nope. After I seen that video that went viral all across the world, I can't look at this t-shirt the same. I can't even sleep in it if I wanted to.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta digest.
It's interesting.
How
you gotta digest
answer about
the
music part, but we'll get to
that. Well, yeah, and I don't want to I don't want to do what everybody else is doing online, in media in general. I don't want to do what Fox is doing. I don't want to do what CNN is doing. I don't want to do what Roland Martin is doing or has done, and Mark Lamont Hill and all these commentators, radio personalities, DJs and stuff like that. I don't want to zero in on the assault. I don't want to talk about that tonight or this morning. You got to wait for that when I bring back the mental space, aka now known as Therapy Ain't No Joke. You all got to stay tuned for that. But tonight, this morning, we're asking the question.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Therapy ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Yep. I'm actually going to be in Atlanta this weekend, ladies
Love
and
it.
gentlemen,
I
doing
love
my
it.
first taping. Doing my first taping of Therapy Ain't No Joke. That is coming out very, very soon. No more honeycombs on the radio and TV. That is the question me and DJ Roland are asking you guys this morning, tonight. And if you want to be a part of the conversation, click on the StreamYard link located either below or above the screen. If you are watching us on Instagram Live and on YouTube and on Facebook, are we going to mute all of Honeycomb music from radio and
Now,
or television?
here's
Now-
my thing. I have to say this part.
Okay.
There's one thing I haven't done. I mean, I did do it, but I ain't redo it. I've done this many years ago, and we shared it on Beat Break Morning Show. I did a Biggie dedication, and I think it was an hour or so, or something like that, a half an hour. I know it wasn't that long.
Mhm.
And that was one of my things I was going to do, since we did a Tupac one, because of the arrest. I don't know if he's been I can't remember if he's been convicted or not. I know he was arrested. The person who claimed that he killed Tupac, or part of it. I wanted to do a Biggie one, redo it and everything. And everybody knows Biggie and Mr. Assault, because we're not going to mention that name, were like this before Biggie was shot and killed.
Mhm.
And I know he still pays some of Biggie's royalties to his mother, and probably his daughter too. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have a daughter, but no one really says about it.
Yeah.
I'm still going to rock Biggie. I'm going to rock him. I'm going to rock Faith. I'm going to rock Mary J. The old Mary J, before Mary J went and did what's the 411? I don't know if he was part of producing that or not. I can't recall. Okay. I'm going to rock them. I'm going to rock 112. I'm going to rock Mace. And most of his music that people know about Mr. Assault, he puts his voice in it. You know, like the background vocals. So you will going to hear him if you like him or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not going to discredit or stop playing great music and whatnot. Because one thing no one has said, and I have to bring this up real quick. I'm not going to get into it too deep, but it's just my opinion. Put your disclaimer up or something, Sean. Because it's just my opinion. How did you feel about R. Kelly? How did you feel about R. Kelly?
I mean,
I felt a certain type of way. I didn't play his music for about 6 months.
Okay. I wasn't even allowed.
I didn't play his music for about 6 months.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't.
Okay. And one person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wasn't even allowed to play any of R. Kelly's music.
Now, R. Kelly
That's
had
how
his
deep
going on a lot longer than what. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like with R. Kelly, his stuff been going on nearly 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was, everybody talk about the old video back in 2000, 2001 about being disposed on somebody. that was all then, so that continued, and we rocked this music, even though he went to try and beat that first one, and then now he didn't beat this current. Oh well, he got several other trials he ain't been gone through yet, but he's currently incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
People still rocking his music now. It took him a minute. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes,
Okay.
It was totally wrong. I don't like that. I don't like abuse against anybody, including, especially females, especially when the female's trying to leave and you endorse violence and assault against somebody. Okay. It hurts now because it's still fresh. It's fresh. His bank is hurting. It's going to hurt for a long time. Now we got to remember, we rocked his music before all this. He said that he didn't do this, and then it all came out, and he making this apology and everything, trying to cover it up, like because he got caught with this and whatnot. I'll give it a year. Wait until 25, the summer of 25, because there are going to be some people going to be doing because the artists are going to be feeling the effects of this. So they're going to come out next year. This is what I predict in 25. They're going to say a reunion of old entertainment. Can you say Bad Boy? They're going to say the old entertainment. Trying to use two words. The old entertainment. Faith, 112, Mace may come out and try to do a little quick tour to make some money because they're like, wait a minute. He was on the punch. And then two people saying, well, I know that man was crazy, but dog, you heard of my pockets too.
I don't think that there's ever going to be,
from a DJ standpoint.
I don't think there will ever.
Watch, it's going to be affected because.
I don't think there will ever
summer
be
25. There's going to be some kind of.
Yeah, I don't think there will ever be another Bad Boy reunion. There won't be another Bad Boy reunion. There won't be another Bad Boy tour, and it's one of the reasons why Diddy. Sorry, please forgive me. Honeycombs. Sean Honeycombs is one of the reasons why he gave the publishing rights back to the artist. He knew something was brewing. He knew that something was about to go down with him. And with all the stuff that he has been a part of, that he has been accused of in the past, because this goes beyond Cassie. This is also the people that he have physically hurt, that he had words exchanged with, confrontations, both physical and verbal confrontations with people and stuff. Looking back at it, he's like, you know what, let me do the right thing, because it's like the classic saying, whatever happens in the dark will come to light. And whatever happened in the past could potentially be your present or future. So something inside of Sean Honeycombs told him to do the right thing, or what he thought at the time was the right thing to do, and give the publishing to the Bad Boy artists. Now, I don't think every single artist on Bad Boy didn't get any type of publishing rights, or didn't get the kind of publishing that they thought they would get back. But Diddy, once again, Sean Honeycombs had to do something, because when you're in a situation like this, and you built an empire that stood the test of time for more than 20, 30 years or whatever, it's going to crumble. It's going to crumble because, or based on things that you have done in the dark, behind the scenes. So if I was I'm a business owner, but if I was in the shoes of a Sean Honeycombs and I know I've messed up and I know it's going to affect the empire that I built or helped build, I got to do something to make things right if I am going down or if the empire is going to down. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not in Sean Honeycomb's brain like that, but I would think that something like this could potentially be both your downfall and something that could be a positive thing to other people, or what you think could be positive, knowing that you could be taken down at any moment. I don't know. I don't know if you all agree with that or not.
It might be funny to some folks. It may not be funny. But guess who he needs to talk to?
TD Jakes.
My head. Nope.
He got him on speed dial.
You ready? I know.
Not Suge. Not Suge. Nah.
No. He ain't talking to somebody incarcerated.
I mean, he's gonna have to learn how to talk to somebody that's already incarcerated, because chances are Diddy could be incarcerated. Chances.
Oh yeah, on that point, yeah. On that point,
Yeah.
because of his home in LA, yeah, he needs, because that's what Suge is in LA County. So yeah, on that point, yeah.
But who do you think?
Yeah, but I seriously doubt it.
Who do you think?
He needs to talk to Kanye. He needs to talk to Kanye. Yeah, I told you.
Nah, bro. Nah. No.
I'm saying,
no.
I ain't saying it's gonna be a great outcome. I just say he needs to talk to him. I told you.
Kanye.
You. I just
he would be
Kanye.
Better. Sean Honeycombs will be better off talking to Suge Knight than Kanye right now, or Ye. He would be better off. Because I mean, think about it. Think about it, DJ Rolo. Sean Honeycombs is in a position where he could be facing some time, because now they are talking about
not because of this, not because of this video, but for
it's not because the RICO, human sex trafficking, and all that other stuff. So Sean Honeycombs is not out of the woods just yet. But if there is going to be a situation where he might face jail time, prison time, whatever that looks like, he needs to start learning to communicate with somebody who is already incarcerated. And what better person to engage in a conversation with but Suge Knight?
Now you gotta remember this.
Better?
You remember the war, the East Coast, West Coast.
I was there. I was there.
In the mid-90s.
I was there. Yes, I was there. I mean, I wasn't there literally.
I mean,
but
I remember
I was around that.
Wars. I remember the Source Awards. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I remember the Source Awards.
Yeah. Now, instead of Suge,
I've never seen
instead of Suge saying,
yeah,
you know, if where's my microphone? Let me get my microphone. This is Suge right here. If you ain't trying to be on a label and have somebody dancing all your videos and wearing all the shiny stuff and everything, come to Death Row. Instead of Suge doing that, he's going to tell Sean Honeycombs, and he's going to call him Honeycombs in the cell. He's going to say, yeah, come to my cell, Honeycombs. Yeah, we call it Death Row around here. I mean, it's the worst. It's the worst Suge Knight impression I have ever done. But the reality is that is what Sean Honeycombs could be up against. He might have to share a cell with Suge. He might. I'm just saying. But back over to you.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, his pockets are hurting. You know, his billionaire status is gone. He like how not, but I can't stop with certain artists' music because it's kind of weird that
DJ Ron got to think
unless
about
you
it.
stop playing his personal album songs, personal recording, it's hard to take the whole Bad Boy label off your platform. The whole thing. And that's a trip to stop the whole thing when you're just the producer and you on some back sounds. Take that, whatever. I mean,
yeah,
the whole thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to say on that. I mean, it's like, okay, like the Biggie dedication song. Beautiful song. He's on it. You take that off too? I'm just being real. What was that? Cannot Hold Me Down? The one with Mace. I mean, great song by Mace. You take that off too? That's Mace's song. Fool produced it. But you take that off. You take that off your stream. You take that off your platform. You're not even putting that into circulation. Yeah, like you said earlier, the artists got their rights to it and everything. But like I said, they're gonna be hurting. Yeah, you may be right. Maybe not be a Bad Boy reunion, but they're gonna be on tour by next year individually with other groups. They say, man, my pockets are hurt all because of that fool. And I ain't do nothing.
They'll be all right. I mean, of course, it's no secret that artists make most of their money off of, they make money. They make most of their money off of shows. They make most of their money off of shows, off of touring, concerts, and they got other things that they're doing on the side.
But they're always going to ask. But they're going to ask when they get in them interviews, any of those interviews, they're going to ask, how was he back then? They're going to ask.
If we don't know by now, if we don't know, nah. It's been plenty. It's been plenty of bad boy.
They're gonna ask them a whole,
I mean, it been plenty of artists that have been very vocal about Sean Honeycomb's behavior and his work ethic at Bad Boy Records. I mean, let's not forget about the infamous interview that Angie Martinez did with the Lox and their issue with Sean Honeycombs at that time when Sean Honeycombs didn't pay the Lox what they wanted from their deal with Bad Boy at the time before they went over to Rough Riders. So it's nothing new. We've seen other Bad Boy artists, Mace, The Lox, Mark Curry, who only made one freaking song. He didn't even make a song. Let me rewind that back. He didn't even make a song. He was only featured on 2 songs. And then everybody else was like, Mark Curry on Bad Boy? Wait a minute, you trying to tell me that Sean Honeycombs signed a comedian to Bad Boy Records? No. That's too. No. There's 2 different Mark Currys in the world, which I had the opportunity of interviewing the actual Mark Curry, not the comedian, but the one that we have seen over the past few days being very vocal about. He did a book called Dancing with the Devil. Me and another guy at the time, years ago, interviewed Mark Curry about the book. And if I had to go back and look at the book, DJ Rollum, I would not be surprised of the things that Mark Curry said about Sean Honeycombs in this book that shows the Sean Honeycombs that we see now or that we saw in those videos. So, this is nothing new. People have always been vocal about Sean, about Honeycombs, about Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, But I think this situation in the video that came out a couple of days ago of him assaulting Cassie inside the Los Angeles hotel a couple of years ago, it's just giving more people. I think what it does, DJ Rollum, is that it solidifies everything that people thought about Sean Honeycombs back then. But here's the thing about Black people. They say that Black people are very forgiving. We're very forgiving of our heroes, of our celebrities. I don't find that to be very true all the time.
No.
We're forgiving until we see it on tape. Let me say that one more time. We're forgiving until we see it on tape. And I know that is a very hard pill to swallow at times, but it's the truth, ladies and gents. It's the truth. I mean, come on now.
Vision is very powerful. Vision is very powerful. That's why you made that point with that. My thing is this: when you see something, it absorbs a lot harder, stronger, further into your soul. When you hear it, you're like, okay, was it fabricated a little little bit. It's an AI.
I ain't gonna lie.
Vision,
I
like I
thought
said,
that.
vision is very powerful and whatnot.
Well, yeah. And when I saw the video for the first time via CNN, because it was CNN that put out the video first. When I saw it for the first time, my first thought was AI. This got to be on some AI stuff. And we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful when it comes to how we consume content by the way of internet and social media. Everything can be manipulated in real time, you know. But then when you saw it over and over and over again and getting confirmation from dozens of reliable sources, and then of course with him coming out with the apology video, which I thought that was AI too. You know, you just get to a point where it was fake at first, or to me, I thought it was fake at first. But I kept watching it and watching it and watching it, and I was like, you know what? This can't be fake. This cannot be on any type of AI stuff or any type of, what do they call it, CGI, technology advanced type of effect type of stuff. This is actually him supposedly apologizing to his community, to the industry, to his fans, to his family, to Cassie. A lot of people thought that it wasn't a real apology. It was too little too late.
And the person that needed to have the actual apology was not mentioned. And that's what everybody's saying too. You made this viral video and didn't mention the person you doing. Everybody you don't deal with the video, but you ain't apologize to the person that was on the video.
Right.
So,
right. But once again,
another
folks, once again,
hurtful moment.
Yeah.
Because you didn't take accountable. You weren't accountable to your actions at that time. Mm-hmm. You kept avoiding being truthful. And now since the video came out, now I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
So
who do you think should win?
As a grain of salt.
Uh-huh.
And some people take it to their soul.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think should win?
That's how some human beings are.
Right. Right. Who do you think should win best apology video of all time? The Will Smith apology video weeks after this. I mean, because there have been plenty of apology videos, but I mean, it was the Will Smith apology video weeks after the infamous slap that he made towards Chris Rock at the Oscars. That was that. And then it was this. Yeah. Sean Honeycombs, Diddy, apology video. Doing it out of somewhere in Miami or whatever destination he is currently at. I mean, I don't know. Like, who do you think should win best apology video?
Here's the thing. I'll say Will Smith because that's why I was wondering who you're going to select. Reason why I say Will Smith, is because he didn't wait years. He didn't wait years. He waited some weeks up to a few months when things calmed down. I see why Diddy did it, because it made international. That was almost 10 years ago, 8 years ago when this happened. 8 years ago, 2016. Okay? So you're going to apologize something that happened 8 years ago and tell me I went to therapy and everything. Did you publicize you were in therapy about your anger issues? Did you apologize about that I have a problem hitting women? He didn't acknowledge that through that apology. Will Smith knew what he did was wrong. I felt why he did. That's why I supported him on that, because we talked about this before during our show. Okay, but he apologized because of how it affected him. Months later, and people who stood by him are his boys, is being on every platform. Number one person, Jazzy Jeff. When he made that slap, Jazzy Jeff came out with a video on Instagram and defended him. He said, I would have done the same daggone thing too. Later on, about a week,
I mean, well, you know,
he made Bad Boys 3. He did his, he like, we gotta do another one, man. We gotta do another one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
so that's why I say I'm with the Will Smith apology compared to the Diddy.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. I can't really choose which one is the most sincere one. Because I would have to say, for people of their caliber, they felt like they had to do it to regain the trust. It's a couple of things. You look at it from a PR perspective. And if I'm in the shoes of a PR person, I would have just said, well, hey, Sean, do you want to make a public apology? I would heavily suggest that you would. Because, see, you run into a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. Because let's just say that if Sean Honeycombs did not come out with an apology video, then a lot of people and people like us in the media, we would say, oh, what, Diddy's not going to say anything? He's not going to come out and apologize to this woman? Da, 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 da. If he remained quiet after the video came out, we would still be on his ass. Just by not coming out, saying anything, not making an apology and stuff, we still be on his ass. So now for Diddy to do this apology video, we still on his ass. But from a PR standpoint, I would encourage that. I would recommend that. Uh-oh. I think DJ Rollins Wi-Fi.
They think it's saying I'm sorry. Okay, here's about apologies. Apologies is going towards the source of of the bad actions that were made. That's what apology is. That's what an apology is supposed to acknowledge the initial portion, the subject matter of the apology. He apologized indirectly to the world. Mm-hmm. That's what he did. The apology wasn't to the subject matter. The subject matter was to the video. That was the subject matter of his actions. Say to the subject matter of the video. He said, I'm sorry for what I did, his actions. He apologized about that, but he apologized to the fans, to the world, to his family, whomever. On the video, what was the subject matter? Were you beating yourself up or beating somebody else up?
He was talking about himself. He was talking about himself. I hit rock bottom. I effed up. I'm this. I hold myself accountable. Da 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 da. It was an I, me, myself, and I moment. Me, myself, and I moment. That's what it was. I know. So I said
basically the other party of the video was not acknowledged. It was like being invisible. It's like being invisible, on it. Mm-hmm. So that's why I said, and that's what a lot of people say. They know since the video came out, he had to hurry up and say something quickly. Because when I sent you that video, because I just woke up and I saw that, I'm like, what?
That was an exclusive. And I told you. I told you that same day. I saw the video. You saw it earlier than I did,
because I saw that like after 10 or 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It came out earlier. So I'm like, whoa.
It's just like when a new album drops.
I didn't know if you saw it already, because it was just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. It was just like a new album drop.
Yes.
Right.
That's why I was like, wow.
Right. Yeah. So I didn't want to.
That's the thing. Yeah. He focused on himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't want to spend too much time talking about the assault.
On himself.
Yeah. Me, myself, and I didn't want to spend too much time talking about the assault. This morning's topic, if you're watching the Beat Break Morning Show with yours truly, the architect Sean Garvey and DJ Roland. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, donate right now to the Beat Break Morning Show, Cash App, $reach, the #1 communications to support the content. You can even donate $1, folks. Okay, now you might have used that $1 to get a snack out of the snack machine, and the snack didn't even come down. It just stuck there. It's stuck.
Got that
right. So if you're going to use $1 on a snack that you
mad, you want that
mad as hell.
And guess what? You spent $1 on a Snicker bar. I know you did.
Yeah,
because they like $1 and some change and whatnot. Mm-hmm. We just said $1.
Just $1. Yeah. I mean, we definitely
aren't we worth more than some crackers out of a vending machine. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yes, please show your support, ladies and gentlemen. $.
We're more than $1 worth, as in what we produce and what we give out. But you got to understand this: $1 goes a long way.
Yes, it does. Yes, goes a very, very long way. All right, Cash App, $reach, #1 communications. Go ahead and Cash App us. This morning's show, I want to go back to the original topic question, DJ Roland, before we run out of time. And the topic of the morning is no more honeycombs on the radio and TV. Are we seriously doing this? So I'm going to read some production credits from Sean Diddy Combs, aka Sean Honeycombs. And as I was telling a friend of mine prior to coming on the show live and talking to our viewers and listeners about this matter, if we are or were to mute Diddy after seeing that video, we would be muting 90 to 95% of the music from the radio and from the television that we grew up watching and listening to. Anything that was produced by Sean Puff Daddy Combs. Here's a list, and I'm not going to even go down every single song or artist, but just here are some of the songs that Diddy has either rapped on, produced, collabed on with. Let's just go down the list here. Jodeci, 1991, Come and Talk to Me remix. That was the joint. Whew. That was the joint. Mary J. Blige, off of the What's the 411 that you mentioned earlier, DJ Rollo. Reminisce. Ooh, who could not forget Reminisce? Let's continue. Another Mary J. Blige song. Ooh wee, and he has been very instrumental from the 411 album. What's the 411 album? Real Love. Well, Real Love, featuring Ron G. Real Love. Let's see. Let's skip over a few. I mean, Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., One More Chance, Juicy. I Love It When You Call Me Big Papa.
Especially
He made
Juicy,
some kind of,
especially Juicy and Big Papa. Those right there started it.
Yeah. Juicy. I mean, you can hear Sean Diddy Combs' vocals on all of those tracks. Big Papa, Juicy, Hypnotize. Are we going to mute those songs out? Let's continue on because he got a catalog. He got a catalog of songs here. Faith Evans, Toto. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I gotta say this. I just want to interrupt just 1 second on this. I gotta say this part. So you trying to tell me on the TV portion? You trying to tell me MTV, some parts of VH1? Does BET even do any videos anymore? But I'm mentioning MTV because the MTV has their own station on certain cable networks that show number of videos, even old school videos. So you try to tell me you took all that down when he's just in the background. He's not even the main person. He just happened to be in the song. I can see the Mason and Mr. Combs and whatnot. But I'm like, you try to tell me if he's not even, he just happened to walk through, do his dance on the walkway or something like that. Those videos gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, man, and a lot of people still rock off the videos. So,
but it's not.
So let me ask you this. So on this one, let's say is coming up. See a DJ's coming up, and he's trying to grab some videos off of YouTube. those videos go on too?
And I was just about
YouTube.
to, but yeah, but see, I was just about to go there, because never mind MTV and BET and VH1 and whatever new or current music video channel that is out there. Because I mean, of course, we all know that those channels are not the kind of channels that we grew up watching anymore. I mean, we can forget all that. But YouTube, they could give Diddy the same type of treatment that they have gave to R. Kelly. Now, his videos, R. Kelly videos from back in the day, every single one of them, especially during that period of the Mute R. Kelly situation, it was hard to find any of R. Kelly's videos on YouTube. But it only takes one or a few people to upload those videos back up to YouTube. So, could we see the same fate with Sean Honeycombs? Could we no longer see a hypnotized video with him and Biggie, Notorious B.I.G.? Or, you know, it's
Beautiful
all about
video.
the
Love
Benjamins.
it.
Yeah. You know, it's all about the Benjamins. More money, more problems.
We miss you with Faith Evans 112.
I would be missing you.
We're not going to see the dedication video.
Yeah, dedication to Notorious B.I.G. You know, I mean, how would you all feel? And you can comment in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, how you all feel if radio stations and TV channels and even streaming platforms no longer carry any videos or any songs that Diddy has produced, has rapped on, has done any type of collaboration on. Can you live without listening to one song that Diddy has produced or performed on? Can you live with that? DJ Rome said, not me.
Not me.
DJ Rome said, not me. Yeah.
Not me.
I can, you know, one video.
Puff Daddy albums, yeah. But the artists,
you know, one song in one video that I can definitely live without, because this video that I'm going to play to our viewers, DJ Rollum, this reminds me of the behavior that Sean Honeycombs has shown to his fans, to his community, to people who listen to his songs or whatever. But it also reminds me of the relationships that Diddy has been in with women, especially Cassie. And you know, I'm not making light of it or anything like that, but I am a firm believer that in music videos, the rapper, the artist, the person that we see performing in those videos, that's really them. That's who they are. It goes back to that classic saying, when a person shows you who they really are, you have to believe them. And in Sean Honeycombs' case, especially in this video that I'm getting ready to play, he did a damn good job acting in this, if this wasn't really him. But let's play the video. I'm going to play the video and then we're going to come back. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. But let's play a little bit of the video of a song that him and Speaking of Rich, R. Kelly collaborated on. And it puts people like myself in the mindset of how his relationships were with women, especially with Cassie. It's amazing how art imitates life. So let's see this video. Let's play this video really quick, and I want to get your thoughts really quick on it, DJ Roland. Let's play it.
All I want is somebody that's gonna love me for me. Somebody I can love for them. All this money don't mean you ain't got nobody to share it with. Love rules the world. You feel me? Yeah.
He don't understand you like I do. He don't know he'll never make love to you like I do. So give it to me, 'cause I can show you about a real love, and I can promise anything that I do is just to satisfy you.
When it hurt, I ease the pain, girl. Caress your frame, get them worries off your brain, girl.
I forgot.
Now I couldn't play the. You
I forgot. I'm like, oh no.
I could not play the entire video.
I forgot about that one. Oh
yes. I couldn't play the entire video, but if you all go back and watch the video,
right.
That's one of the videos that is still running on YouTube. That will satisfy you. That will satisfy you with Sean Puff Daddy Combs and R. Kelly. Yeah. But in the video, towards the end, if you recall, DJ Roland, you saw the look. You saw the look that Sean Diddy Combs had in that video when he saw his girl and another guy getting it in. Yeah, I can't fast forward it, but towards the end of the video, Sean Honey Combs goes in and attacks the guy in that video. He jumps in the bed and attacks the guy that he saw having sex with his girl. That's what happened in the video Satisfy You. You know what else happened in the video in Satisfy You? In the video, Sean Puffy Combs throws what appears to be clothes at the woman that he caught having an affair with another man. So he's yelling at her, screaming at her, and then he automatically goes down the stairs and goes after her. That's what happened during the video, ladies and gents. That's what happened. When I revisited that video and saw that scene in its entirety, it took me back to the hotel situation. Once again, people, art imitates life. Art imitates life.
Say it again.
Yeah. Art imitates life. Wow. It is what it is, man. I want to play another video. And your boy Cameron. People are already seeing the video, DJ Roland, but for those, I'm telling you, I never heard of horsepower milk until now. And I think I'm going to get some of that while I'm playing this video of Cameron in a CNN interview he did earlier
He
with
did
one
free
of the,
advertisement.
I mean that might be him and Mace's sponsor for their podcast. I don't know. I don't listen to their show at all. I don't care for their podcast. I don't listen to it. But
Right.
what Cameron did and said in this interview, I already know that their viewership, their listenership has run up since then. But let's take a look at this video here. I mean, this, let's play it. And this is why I cannot have a person like Cameron come on the Beat Break Morning Show. I can't. I just can't. But let's play the video. Let's play the video. And this is courtesy. This is courtesy of CNN. Let's play it.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
Did you
as far as
recognize
everything I
him?
just said,
Did you recognize
I
that kind of
wasn't-
anger at all from your
I don't
experiences?
know him like that. What did you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide. It's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram,
knew
man.
with Biggie
Don't have me just on here crying and
that's
shit,
it.
man. I don't want to get
Instantly, I
emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man. That's
Thanks
just
for
crazy,
joining
man.
us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. You enjoy it.
And give me some cheeks after this. Give me some cheeks after this show. Give me some cheeks after this episode. Yeah.
Oh man, it is how it ended and how it went back to life.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Wow. I didn't see the whole video. That's the first time I've seen it. I'm like, wow.
Right. Right.
He will never be invited back to CNN. Never.
But I mean, but come on, guys.
One of the
Let's
top
be
cable networks in the world.
yes. That it is. That it is. But come on, have you all
Man.
But here's the thing about people in media. People in media don't study. They don't study. I guarantee you, most of the people that worked at CNN probably do not know who Cameron is, probably never heard of any of his music, Horse and Carriage, all the other songs that Cameron has done over the years. They just know that he does a podcast with Mace. But if you watched
I didn't even know.
his yeah, I mean, you know, but if you have watched his past interviews that Cameron has done on 60 Minutes, saying, I mean, we're talking about the same guy who said on 60 Minutes that he would not snitch if he happened to live next door to a serial killer. This is the same person who had went toe to toe with Bill O'Reilly, and I don't know, was he you know, I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to get into
By
that.
you doing your
But if you-
homework, you always do great homework. They didn't do their homework.
They did not. They
They
did
just
not.
happened to capture a
They
glimpse
did not.
of that podcast with him and Mace. That's the reason why he was on CNN. Somebody gonna get suspended or fired from CNN for doing that. And that's for a forever video, because that's gonna be on YouTube forever. He did free advertisement on a thing he's drinking and whatnot. I'm like, okay.
Did you see the look on
Like,
the
okay.
anchors? Did you see the look on that anchor's face, though? I know she wanted to say ninja really
Yes,
quick
it's
on
just
the
like-
air.
Curse. She wanted to curse. Like, no.
Let's
I
play it
want to
again.
do a 4.
Let's play it again. Let's play it again. I'm gonna get more of this. I'm gonna get more of this horsepower milk, and I'm gonna let the video play again. Let's play the video again. In case you missed, let's play it again.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
Did you
as far as
recognize
everything I
him?
just said,
Did you recognize
I
that kind of
wasn't-
anger at all from your
I don't
experiences?
know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide. It's for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man. That's
Thanks
just
for
crazy,
joining
man.
us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
Okay, I got here's one part I did not see because I was focusing on her.
That's why I had to play it again.
During that interview, and if y'all weren't looking, she looked to the side like, "What the hell?"
I saw that.
She looked to the side.
I saw that.
What the hell?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. We all saw that. We saw that.
That's why I said somebody got suspended, got moved to another assignment because they like, you better not do anything like this again.
But let's also, great observation there, DJ Roland. But let's also look at where he was calling from. He was in Las Vegas when that interview happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's in Las Vegas, or what appears to be Las Vegas. He's probably already tipsy, probably already high, wanted to add a little bit more to what he already took, wanted to add some of that horsepower milk or whatever he was sipping on,
right,
to what he had. And yeah, and that's the Cameron that you all got on CNN Live earlier. See, this is why, folks, I didn't want to zero in on the assault altogether, because the Beat Break Morning Show, we have done plenty of serious topics before. We did one recently with the whole Nickelodeon topic. But, you know, some folks tend to come into the situation and bring a form of comic relief to a serious situation
to keep us from crying a lot. And it just happens to be Cameron. It happens to be that dude from Paid in Full, from the music, from the rap music that he has made, and the interviews that he has been a part of. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say, DJ Roland. I mean, I know we're running out of time here.
I think he should have probably tried Mace. They should have tried to get Mace on that interview more than Cameron. I don't know why they chose him. Only reason why I think they chose him is because he interviewed Mace about that question she asked. But to me, I think it would have been a better interview if he had asked Mace. Not trying to be funny, but being real. He would have talked slow enough so y'all can understand the words.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yeah. Mason Betha. Mason Betha. I don't know who Diddy should talk to right now. I mean, you know, Mace is no longer a pastor anymore. He's no longer a minister. And, you know, TD Jakes, he's TD Jakes. So I don't know. Maybe Pastor Jamal Bryant can get to him or something. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
You better not talk to Jay-Z. That's all I gotta say. You better not talk to Jay-Z. Better not talk to Jay-Z.
I don't think Jay-Z don't even answer. I don't think Jay-Z don't even answer phone calls anymore. I don't think he does. I don't think he answers phone calls anymore unless it's President Obama. Unless it's President Obama and
right.
Yeah, and
Michelle.
the wifey. Michelle. Yeah.
Right.
So Jay-Z, Sean Carter. Sean. You thought about changing your name right now after that video came out? You know, Jay-Z would probably be like, "Oh, well, how I can't even do a Jay-Z impression. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave that to the comedian guys to do that." But yeah, that's what that would probably be the only person that Jay-Z would talk to. You know, the wifey, Michelle, and President Obama. Yeah, I saw the video. I'm a little bit upset. Sean Carter, Mr. Carter, you might want to change your name from Sean. Maybe just take Jay and just call yourself Jay Carter. Because sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes I confuse you, Sean Carter, with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, if you don't mind, Michelle Obama is calling me, and I gotta drink some of this horsepower milk that Cameron has been promoting.
And you know they be doing it. You know they be doing it.
Cheers.
I know them security guards like saying, "Damn, I love my job." I know them security guards say, "I love my job."
What do they say? I don't want any problems. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, we're gonna see how we're going to see how everything unfolds with this. I don't know to make out what could happen in the unforeseeable future when it comes to the music that Diddy, Sean Honeycombs has produced, has done. I mean, despite of all the things that he has done over the years, he is still iconic. He is still a legend. He is still iconic. He has made many, many great songs, great hits, but it would never ever be the same though, because when you hear a Diddy track, a Diddy song, or him being featured on one, it's going to bring you back to the sexual abuse allegations and the parties and the altercations, and most importantly, the hotel video. You know, it's easy
because it's fresh. That's the reason why.
Yeah,
it's
easy to say.
Like right. I said earlier in the show.
Easy.
What about R. Kelly? How do people feel about R. Kelly? Of 20 years of doing what he did. 20 years. 20 plus, because you got to add a Leah to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
What are you doing
I don't know
about
man.
this on his music now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I'm looking at the comparison, because it's still fresh currently what's going on with him.
Right.
But look what R. Kelly has done all these decades. Not just years, decades. Are you listening to his
but
music
no,
now?
I put Diddy and R. Kelly in the same boat though, because R. Kelly, I mean, you making it seem like R. Kelly been around the same length or the same time as Michael Jackson.
No. I'm just saying, when I say 20 years, we got to remember, this is 24. When all this stuff started coming out with R. Kelly, that was like 20, right at the start of the pandemic. You know, we felt a certain type of way, a lot of folks, for about a year or so. I mean, I felt that way. So I'm like, okay,
it's the same.
Down. And then
right.
When that it's fresh. It's just fresh.
I mean, it's just,
that's why I'm looking at the comparison. It's so fresh right now. That's why I said wait till some months later, possibly next year, because we basically the half of the year of 24 is gone. How you gonna feel about this next summer of 25? How you gonna feel about it? No, it is absolutely wrong. I don't condone it. I don't like it. It's a forever video. All of that. But you want to hear a song? Somebody gonna, man, that's why I didn't hear that song. What are you gonna do? It's a song. Like someone says about R. Kelly, makes you feel good music. I'm not worried about his personal life. That comes out of somebody.
That's the question. That's the question. That's the question that still remains. Can you separate the artist from the person? That's a question that's always going to be
if they can do it, R. Kelly. If they can do it with R. Kelly, they're going to do it with him. It's just over a period of time. That's what I predict.
Okay. So
time will tell.
We shall see. Time will tell. That is what Sean Honeycombs put on his social media. Time will tell the truth. That's exactly what he put on his Instagram.
And he still got other stuff coming out, so we got to see. I mean, you got to see what's going to happen, because that's just that video. What about the cops coming into his two mansions on two different sides of the country? That still got to come out. what are the prosecutors are going to do in those each states going to do?
I don't know, man, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink more of this horsepower milk. That's what I'm going to drink. Ooh.
Man, did you drink almost a half a pint of that already? Ladies and gentlemen, I think the horsepower drink is taking over Sean Garvey. That's why they call it a horsepower drink. Ladies and gentlemen, need to drink some of this.
Wow.
Nature, y'all. Nature.
Oh my God. Okay. We gotta stop the show. I spilled some of this horsepower. I spilled some of this horsepower milk on my equipment. DJ Roland, how can people follow you, man? Where can people follow you?
Always follow me at DJ Roland at IG and X, and DJ Roland Townsend on Facebook, so you can get a good deal on your next gig, on your next event.
Yeah, and you will be at an event this weekend. You would definitely be at an event this weekend in the ATL. Yours truly, Sean Garvey, the architect, will be back in. I will be back in Atlanta this weekend. So yeah, me and DJ Roland are going to reunite.
So you definitely got to go.
Yeah. We're going to reunite in person this weekend. It's going to be
the only thing I can say is, Sean, you know the sounds of DJ Roland, but you're going to hear a different type of sound that you never heard from DJ Roland before.
Ooh, okay.
First time for you.
I just only have one question. Will you be playing a Diddy song during your set?
Are you going to announce it?
No, I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Or are you going to play a Diddy song?
Are you going to announce it?
I'm not going to be the one behind.
I am playing Biggie. I'm just letting you know. I am going to play Biggie.
Okay. So you are going to play Biggie.
I am going to play Biggie.
So you are going to play Biggie. Chances
are 1 or 2
are,
songs of Biggie.
Okay. Chances are we will hear a vocal from Diddy, from Sean Honeycombs. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So just a disclaimer, people. Just a disclaimer. If you're out there in the streets in the community where we're going to be at this weekend,
I'm going to do a segment. I may do a segment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a segment that I may be doing. I'm thinking about it. Source material. Can't get away from it.
Okay. All right.
May do about 10 minutes of it.
All right. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, DJ Ron gonna be playing Biggie One More Chance while Diddy is saying give me one more chance somewhere else. I'm just saying.
One more chance.
One more chance. Okay. You all follow me at Sean Garvey ATL. You can see it at the bottom of your screen there. Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram. Follow me at Sean Garvey on Facebook. Got some big announcements, but the big announcement, of course, that you already should know by now is the Honey Saturday Night Box Office premiere, launching next weekend, Saturday, June 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Honey, in which you will get an opportunity to see independent films for the first time exclusively on Honey. So a major hand clap for that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so make sure you check out Saturday Night Box Office premiere night, launching Saturday, June 1st at 8 p.m. on Honey. Go ahead and download the Honey app to your Roku TV so you can have that right now. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Beat Break Radio. Subscribe there right now. We always broadcast live on YouTube and give you some of our best episodes on YouTube. If you miss any and all of our Beat Break Radio shows, you can go to YouTube right now and become a subscriber to our Beat Break Radio channel, Beat Break Radio on YouTube. All right. And don't forget to send us a donation, ladies and gentlemen, to our Cash App, $Reach, the #1 communications, to support the content. Go to your Cash App right now, Reach One Communications. All of the money will go towards the machine behind Reach One Communications and behind the Beat Break Morning Show, because of course we cannot do this show without you guys. And we're going to work on our Patreon. We got to bring our Patreon back, so all of our Patreon subscribers out there will get a chance to make any type of monetary donation to the Beat Break Morning Show and to Reach One Communications. If you are a Patreon subscriber, don't forget to check us out, the Beat Break Morning Show, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 87 FM, 101 to 5 FM, soon to be called Podcast FM 87, starting Memorial Day weekend. And we will be bringing back Beat Break Radio FM.com very soon for all of the highlights of the Beat Break Morning Show. All right. So I am going to be finishing off this horsepower milk for the remainder of the evening or the morning. And I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any of that for the remainder of the evening or the morning, DJ Rollo.
I was talking about some lady maybe wanted to come over.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, the lady may want to come over.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. Now with you on the other end,
knocking at your door.
Now with you on the other hand, you married. You married. So that's a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Man, we about to end this show. This is about to we're about to end the show. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Beat Break Morning Show. Thank you to everybody who checked in on Instagram Live at Sean Garvey ATL, and on Facebook, YouTube, the Flow Television Network, Honey, and wherever you get your podcasts and you stream it from. All right. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great time rocking it out with you all, in which I thought I would never, ever be on live tonight or this morning, but I wanted to come on live because we do this type of content for you. All right. So until the next time, everybody, be safe out there. And stay tuned for more of the Beat Break Morning Show coming up. All right. Peace.